Let's go, buddy.
Hold up. Was it Jay that won, or was it Jimmy that won, or Gunther that won? Oh wait, Gunther won.
Yeah. Oh, because he got all bloodied up.
Yeah, right. I don't know if he won by disqualification or anything. It doesn't say who won, but all right. Welcome to Ring Talk. We have things behind us.
Yeah, we have our Easter sign, so you can consider this our Easter special.
Even though
it's not Easter, and when this episode releases, it won't even still be close to Easter. We'll have a couple weeks till Easter.
This is our Easter episodes. Like more than one.
Yeah.
Episode.
Yeah.
And yeah, let's go ahead.
I can fix the camera.
Yeah.
Let's give you a little bit more headroom. There you go, Casey. Now you don't have to squat down as much. There you go.
Right.
I could feel him being a little upset about that. He's like, I just feel like I'm hunched over the whole time.
Right.
But you know who also probably feels a little hunched over? It's Randy Orton. Because he's carrying this place on his back.
Do you think so?
He's carrying the road to WrestleMania, I think, on his back. You can make that argument.
You can make it.
Because SmackDown from March 28th, day after my birthday, I might add, just had a birthday. Randy Orton outlined his plans for Cody Rhodes. I mean, he's coming for that title.
Yeah.
But he's got to get through Kevin Owens first.
Kevin Owens.
Drew McIntyre kind of gets involved.
Yep. Very interesting as well.
Yeah, it sets up a match later on that night between both the Viper and the Scottish Warrior.
Yep.
Drew McIntyre evaded an RKO attempt from Randy Orton. Set up the match. A rematch from a rivalry that was pretty big during the pandemic era. Drew McIntyre and Randy Orton kind of helped carry us through that time. The first match of the SmackDown would have been the WWE Tag Team Champs, the Street Profits, defeating Pretty Deadly.
This is a championship match as well. You know, I was really thinking, I was like, maybe we should have just given Pretty Deadly the win.
Maybe. Because maybe you just make it to like everybody, they keep hot potatoing the titles around.
Yeah.
So then everybody that loses, has an argument that they deserve to get a rematch.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
So just like, all right, you're all going to get it at the same time at WrestleMania. And that's how they'll do it. But, we'll see.
I mean, we're definitely setting up for all these tag teams.
Yeah, all these tag teams to be involved.
Do you think... Never mind, we'll talk about that later.
One of the tag teams that are kind of involved in the storyline is Los Garza.
Yeah.
But we've been seeing some little
chips.
A little chit chat backstage. Andrade getting involved and kind of saying, "Hey, you guys could be doing better." Mm-hmm. Saying that Santos Escobar maybe is not the way.
And to be honest, I kind of agree with him.
Kind of agree. How can you argue with Andrade? I wouldn't.
I mean, Andrade has definitely proven that he's a better choice than Santos, in my opinion. Santos tried to start a group of his own, and they suck.
They sucked.
I mean...
They really have they really accomplished anything since being together?
I don't know. They've done a lot better together, but Santos literally contributes nothing to them, in my opinion.
He had that one WrestleMania match last year when he teamed with Dominic Mysterio against Ray and... Who else?
Was it Carly? No, Dragon Lee?
No, because they took out Dragon Lee. And
Carlito took out Dragon Lee.
Yeah. It was Andrade.
Yeah.
So they had Andrade and Rey Mysterio against Santos and Dominic. That's like the only thing that Santos really had done. Especially since then, he hasn't not really done anything.
Yeah, I was about to say, that's like the last major thing we see out of him.
Has he performed on a PLE since then? Other than the Royal Rumble?
Nah.
I don't think so.
Not even close.
I don't know if he was in the Money in the Bank match or not.
As soon as that draft was over, he was
kind of
doing nothing.
Not really doing much.
Yeah.
But some people that are doing quite a bit, and that's the Secret Service of Chelsea Green, taking on the team of former tag team champions Katana Chance and Kaden Carter.
Yep.
And the Secret Service picking up that W. And that was Piper Niven and Alba Fire.
Do you think Alba Fire is done with this, like, witchcraft kind of
Yeah, I think she's pledged her allegiance to Chelsea Green. Which I would, too. I pledge allegiance to my United States champion. And speaking of United States champions, L.A. Knight.
Yeah.
Taking on Braun Strowman. This ended in a no contest due to Jacob Fatu.
Yeah. Basically.
Now, are we setting up another multi-man championship match at Mania here? Because you got Jacob Fatu getting involved, you got Braun Strowman, you got LA Knight.
You know,
and you got throwing Solo in there, right?
There goes the title.
There goes the title. Baby.
You know what? I'm going to wear it.
All right. So, do you think we're going to get another... You think that's where they're going with this route? Another multi-man match?
I feel like we're having so many multi-man matches, though. Because we're probably going to get one.
What one-on-one matches are we getting at Mania? We're getting Randy Orton and Kevin Owens, Charlotte Flair and Tiffany Stratton.
Cody Rhodes and John Cena.
Drew
McIntyre and...
Damien Priest. Okay, so I guess we're getting more than... It does feel like we're just like getting a lot
I feel
of
like for the mid-card titles, I think we're having a lot of people.
A lot of people.
And same with the tag title.
Tag titles, we're going to have a lot of people. I'm going to be honest. No, I'll take that back. I was about to say, I don't know if we're going to get the World Tag Team titles on the card.
I was going to say that, yeah.
But with what they're doing with the New Day, maybe.
I think New Day's going to win it.
I do think they will. And we'll talk about that in a little bit.
Yeah.
But yeah, the United States Championship, LA Knight, Jacob Fatu, and you got to throw in Solo in there, right?
Yeah, man.
Because, you know... A turn is coming, right?
Should I pay my tributes to the Usos?
Oh my gosh.
Let's do it.
Naomi has gone full on heel. She's attacking B-Fab and Michin, both of them.
Yeah.
And this led to Charlotte Flair defeating Michin by submission.
Yep.
Naomi pulling off the heel. She can do it.
Yeah, I was a little skeptical about it at first. I was like, is she going to be able to pull this off? But, hey, man, she is. She's pulling it off. It's crazy to think that she could pull off a better heel turn than what they did with Dean Ambrose.
Ooh.
Just saying. I'm just saying.
He's pulling back. He's going back in years.
I'm just saying, man.
This guy doesn't let things go. That's what you're going to learn about Kaysen. He doesn't let things go. He's still upset about how they ruined his... He was his favorite.
Yeah, Dean Ambrose was up there, man.
He ruined it, and they ruined him.
And I was happy about the heel turn. Then they made it...
Butchered it.
Yeah.
So then came the Drew McIntyre and Randy Orton match. Drew McIntyre picking up that W. Kevin Owens was there getting involved. Almost got punted again by Randy Orton.
Yeah.
But he escaped once again. Will he escape at Mania? I don't think so.
I looked at one of the comments of our videos.
Which one?
It was us talking about how they should have a finisher match.
Oh.
And they said, these guys are delusional.
Hey. It's not a bad idea. I only bring that up. It's because they've made these moves so important.
Yeah.
And both of these, like Kevin Owens has that pile driver that's illegal.
I think they
have that punt that's illegal.
I think whoever it was thought that we were like being like 100% serious, and
I'm like halfway serious.
I was joking about it, but like as like the point to where like they're probably not going to do it, but it still would be like a
because they're making these moves
right,
an important part of the storyline.
Yeah.
So we got to see at least one, if not both.
I think they'll get both.
Mania. You think we'll see both? You think we'll see the pile driver get hit on Randy and maybe he kicks out?
Yeah, I'm thinking Kevin Owens is gonna. I'm guessing it's gonna be like a no holds barred match.
I hope so. I think they deserve a stipulation match,
especially after what Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn pulled off, dude.
Yeah, and you throw Randy Orton in there.
Yeah, man.
You throw Randy Orton in there. Stop playing.
Stop playing.
Stop playing.
I'm not playing. Are you playing?
No.
Okay.
But someone who's not playing is Jimmy Uso.
Nah.
He doesn't play.
He doesn't play, especially around The Miz.
He doesn't around The Miz. He, I don't think, can stand The Miz.
Right.
Which not many people can.
Wow.
Yeah, but Jimmy Uso picked up that W, and he was heading over to Raw later on to take on the world champion. And we'll talk about that in a little bit. Former world champion Damian Priest chokeslammed Drew McIntyre onto a car.
Yeah. Do you think that this is the step they needed to make this match a little...
They're spicing it up a little bit, making it a little bit more personal. I like how CM Punk passed by the car and kind of laughed at Drew McIntyre, even though you know how I feel about Drew McIntyre and how I feel about CM Punk.
I think the reason that he did that was also for that and also to like lead into the finale.
The finale
of SmackDown.
What people want to hear about the most. The contract sign. Maybe the biggest contract signing in history, you can argue. In WrestleMania history.
It's up there, man.
You can argue. It's Roman Reigns, it's CM Punk, and it's Seth freaking Rollins.
I just want to say, this was like the most I've seen Roman Reigns act like himself in this promo. Like, promo-wise.
It's
he's finally back to the Roman Reigns.
That tribal chief, Roman Reigns.
Yeah.
That feeling that he gives.
Yeah.
It's almost like he was champion again. I mean, he was feeling it.
The God mode Roman Reigns.
God mode himself. And CM Punk, you see him started looking through that contract. He was looking for something specific. And Paul Heyman, he knelt down. And he told him, it's in there.
Yeah.
He's like, stop looking. I'll let you know it's in there.
You are going to main event WrestleMania.
CM Punk is a WrestleMania main eventer.
Yeah.
But what I thought was interesting is that CM Punk said that getting the main event was not the favor.
Right.
So what else could it be? Because obviously everybody was thinking it's got to be getting the main event was the favor.
There's this one theory I saw. It was like, I can't remember where I heard this from. It was probably YouTube or something like that. But they said his favor is that Paul Heyman is going to walk down to the...
With CM
Punk in his entrance. To get in little mind games.
Into Roman Reigns' head.
Yeah.
Whew.
I mean, some people are like saying like there has to be like a crazy like stipulation to like who wins that, what happens when you win the match and stuff. Mm-hmm. But I don't really think
you can't say anything like winner gets Paul Heyman,
right?
Because you can't forget about the wild card in this match is Seth freaking Rollins.
Seth Rollins,
he's still there.
He could still win that. Mm-hmm. People are really looking down on Seth Rollins right now in this huge thing. Now
let me ask you a question. They announced this is main eventing night 1.
Right.
Does Kason Smith believe truly that if you main event night 1, you're main eventing WrestleMania?
To be honest, no.
I don't believe so. I think whatever that last match is on the last night, no matter if you do 2, 3, 4, no matter if you do a 7-day week WrestleMania, whatever that last match is the main event.
Yeah.
So I'm saying Cody Rhodes and John Cena is the true main event of WrestleMania. That's all I'm saying.
I want to talk a little bit more about this promo.
All right.
A lot of Shield stuff is brought into it when Seth Rollins and Roman Reigns, man. And
the history.
It got really deep, man.
Is this one of the bigged rivalries of all time, Roman Reigns and Seth Rollins?
It's up there.
It's got to be, right?
I mean,
it's a rivalry that spanned what? So they debuted in 2012. So 13 years.
Seth Rollins is like bringing up like the helicopter, putting Undertaker through the table. Mm-hmm. Then CM Punk comes out and saying, "Neither one of you can beat me without the other."
Ooh.
Do you think he's speaking facts there?
No.
Ooh.
No.
You think that the tribal chief can beat him on his own?
CM Punk is a 47-year-old man.
Yeah. What about Seth Rollins? Could he beat him on his own?
Absolutely.
But the evidence doesn't say it.
What evidence?
The evidence that every single time they won,
give me a break.
Some involvement.
CM Punk left, and Seth Rollins and Roman Reigns took over the WWE.
They did.
They took over.
But they would not have taken over WWE if he didn't bring him there in the begin with.
You don't know that. You don't know.
You're saying if no Shield in WWE's history at all.
Now, I'm not saying there would have been no Shield. I'm saying that it's not certain that there would be no Shield without CM Punk.
Wasn't the whole reason of the Shield for CM Punk, though?
Yes, but I still think these boys could have made it on their own without CM Punk.
You're saying they would be where they are today.
I'm saying that their success is not based on CM Punk. That's what I'm saying.
But it's based off the Shield.
Take it to the bank.
But it's based off the Shield.
That's where it started.
Yeah, and they wouldn't be doing anything else if it wasn't for
Look at this
that
CM
start.
Punk mark over here.
No, I'm just saying he has a point. He has a point. But it doesn't matter if he has a point or not, because whoever wins that match will prove their point. Seth Rollins, Roman Reigns, CM Punk. I think the Tribal Chief is going to pick up the W, in my opinion.
It's time we get that Tribal Chief back.
Yeah.
And he needs it with a big win.
I think Seth Rollins and CM Punk is not done with yet. And with Roman Reigns winning this match, sets him to other things, and still has CM Punk and Seth Rollins with their stuff. You know what I mean?
I feel you. Anything else you want to say?
With this show?
This show? All right, let's move on to Monday Night Raw.
Wait. Do you want? Never mind. We'll go back. Yeah, we'll go to Raw. Go to Raw. I was going to talk about something else, but that's all right.
What do you want to talk about?
Rusev.
Oh, he wants to go there.
Going.
Nothing's confirmed yet. Nothing is 100% confirmed.
Besides from the fact that he's been meeting with WWE for...
Allegedly.
Allegedly.
Rusev is supposed to be back in WWE.
That's where
I'm seeing a lot of common theme here. A lot of these WWE guys that jumped ship to AEW now coming back.
Gee, I wonder why.
Seems to be a recurring theme.
Maybe Dean Ambrose should follow their footsteps.
He's not called Dean Ambrose anymore.
John Moxley. Do you think if he ever did move back to WWE, he would be named John Moxley?
I feel like he might try and keep his name if he could.
I think he should.
Yeah.
I think he should. If that ever happens. I doubt it will.
Yeah, we'll see. But yeah, Rusev coming back. Rusev Day maybe making its return. The crowd will be hyped.
Well, what I was going to ask was, do you think it would be on SmackDown or Raw that he goes to?
Oh, I don't know. Maybe SmackDown. Again, was there any Uncle Howdy stuff on SmackDown?
No. I'm guessing they're just going to save him for after Mania.
Is that what we're doing? We're not getting anything until after Mania.
That's what I'm guessing.
Because there's just too much stuff going on right now. I guess. All right, let's move on to Raw. Kicks off with Cody Rhodes and John Cena.
Yeah.
John Cena can't even get a word off before Cody Rhodes' music hits.
Yeah.
And we kind of called it. Like we were saying, the last couple weeks, they haven't really been going back and forth. It was like one person had their time to talk, the other person talked. This week, they went back and forth.
And Cody Rhodes is not afraid of John Cena's reputation.
John Cena says he wasn't going to cook Cody Rhodes.
Yeah.
He was going to bury him.
Burying him.
Because that's what he's known to do. He's buried talent. Just look at who was sitting at commentary, Wade Barrett. You can make the argument that he buried him way back in the day. You can make that argument.
Buried. I mean, it was... Do you think like there's a specific winner besides from the fact that Crossroads at the end? Do you think there's like a winner in this promo battle?
I mean, I honestly think Cody Rhodes did a pretty good job.
Yeah.
I think Cody Rhodes did a pretty good job.
I was going to say, I was like, if there is a winner, I say it would be Cody Rhodes.
I was a bit impressed by what he was saying.
I'm pretty 50-50 though right now.
Yeah?
Yeah.
I was seeing a lot of people talking about how they're noticing that John Cena has yet to really mention The Rock at all.
Yeah, and then Cody Rhodes brings it up.
Cody Rhodes will bring it up, but John Cena doesn't say anything about it.
He doesn't respond.
No.
Do you think we're going to get more of The Rock before Mania, or is it going to happen
You got to at least once more. I don't know. You could leave that for Mania. I could see him doing that. Yeah. I'd like to get maybe at least one more thing from him.
I mean, based off what CM Punk says, and I agree, Rock doesn't really... He's not probably going to show up till that main event spot when he has the time.
Yeah, it's true. Truth.
And then I think, John Cena is probably going to win.
Yeah, I think so too. And we'll have our predictions either next week or 2 weeks, I think.
Yeah, it'll probably be 2 weeks.
I think 2 weeks we'll have our official. We're getting close.
Yeah.
We're getting close.
But hey.
But yeah, this segment ended with a John Cena trying to throw a punch, missing wildly.
Yeah.
And getting hit with a crossroads.
Yeah.
It's getting physical. Cody Rhodes getting a little retribution after Elimination Chamber.
I thought Cody Rhodes was going to give him that like crossroads like position, and John's going to escaped.
Escaped? No.
Nah.
No, he hit him.
All right, but next on the card, we got the New Day in the ring demanding a title shot.
Yeah. And they went up against, who did they wrestle?
The returning New Catch
Republic.
Right.
That's right, because they were in...
Tyler Bate returns.
They were in London, I think.
Yeah, they were in London.
So, yeah, I bet they were hyped about it. Tyler Bate been out for like 9 months.
He looks good, man.
He looks good. But clearly not good enough to pull off a win.
New Day pulling off the win without any outside interference this time.
It was clean.
It was clean.
It was clean. And they are then confronted by the War Raiders.
Yep. Because after the match, they have like the interview.
Mm-hmm. Did you see Xavier Woods fighting with the kid in the crowd?
Yeah.
I thought that was funny.
They're really good at like interacting with the fans as heels.
They're pulling off the heel,
They're really
dude.
good at it.
They're pulling it off. But yeah, I don't think we're gonna see like War Raiders versus New Day team against team at Mania. Just that. If we get a World Tag Team slot at Mania, it'll be a big. But at the same time, they're not doing what SmackDown's doing at all with multiple teams clearly in the title picture. Right now, it's clear that the World Tag Team title picture is War Raiders and New Day. No one else is involved.
Yeah.
So unless they add more teams, I doubt this match will take place at Mania. It'll most likely maybe be either this next Raw or the Raw after. Maybe like the Raw before Mania.
Gotcha.
That's what I think. Just
Yeah.
my opinion. Yeah.
But yeah, last week on Raw, Gunther and Jimmy Uso have an altercation.
It's
setting up a match for this week.
Going. What did I tell you? The best way to make this rivalry go, it's a clear path, is to make this personal. You have Gunther go after. Jimmy was the first clear choice to go after.
And boy, did he make it personal.
Boy, did he go after.
After Gunther pulls off the victory.
In a solid match.
Yeah.
It's obviously,
Jimmy Uso put up a fight, man.
Don't sleep on Jimmy Uso. He's good.
Gunther, once again, doing the chokehold. Jey Uso comes out. But Gunther, he counteracts.
Mm-hmm.
Gets the cuffs.
Yeah, little zip ties.
Oh, yeah, zip ties. Yeah, zip ties.
Zip ties. Yeah.
Ties him.
Didn't he start taking out the security, too, at one point?
Yeah.
He's like... Dude, doesn't he like powerbomb one onto the steps or something?
Yeah, because then he like move the steps and stuff.
Yeah, and he like powerbombed the security guard.
Because at first Gunther like ran away.
Right.
But then he
comes back and like does like a big drop kick or something. But yeah, he zip ties Jey Uso to the ropes and just starts going after Jimmy. And there's nothing Jey can do.
Not only going after Jimmy, boy was bleeding.
Boy was bleeding after a big shot to the head with the belt.
Leaves him right there in front of Jey.
He starts wiping it on him.
Yeah.
Gunther is now covered in Jimmy's blood.
This is a really aggressive,
gruesome, moment.
Yeah.
We don't see this very often.
Especially from Gunther.
And I was like, all right, this is exactly what you need to do if you want to spice up this rivalry.
As soon as I saw it, I'm like, finally.
Finally, we're cooking.
Finally. But yeah, we get another match. The Judgment Day versus Penta and Braun Breaker.
Now, this was Dominic and Carlito?
Dominic and Finn Balor.
It was Dominic and Finn. And Carlito was out there to help.
Before we talk about that, we could just tell there's clearly things going on with Liv Morgan and Raquel in the back against Finn Balor.
It seems like Finn is he on his way out?
Yeah, I mean, like, the only person that's, like, standing up for Finn Balor is Dominic Mysterio.
And Finn's been kind of a jerk to Dominic Mysterio lately.
But Dominic, it's kind of funny how people keep getting kicked out of the Judgment Day every single time there's, like, a major event.
Yeah.
Almost as if it might happen, like, at WrestleMania or something like that. But anyways, the Judgment Day picks off the win after Braun Breaker accidentally spears Penta.
Accidentally. Do you think it was an accident?
No, I definitely was.
Ooh.
Dude, Finn Balor got out of the way. Dominic pushed him into it.
Yeah.
I mean.
But I still don't think Penta will take this very lightly.
Nah, I mean, backstage, Penta and Braun Breaker. Penta was calling him stupid.
Tell him
Stupid.
Braun Breaker ain't stupid.
He said, watch your mouth.
Watch your mouth.
But anyways.
Again, are we getting I'm assuming we're getting another multi-man championship match at Mania?
That's all I was going to say. I mean, after the match, we get them in the back, and Finn Balor's like, I pinned him. I beat them. I'm on a streak right now. I'm going to go get a match. And then
streak. You got like one
Liv
man.
Morgan was like, Dom, he didn't give you any credit. He hasn't been giving you any credit.
So the way it's looking, Fatal 4-Way, Braun, Penta, Finn, and Dominic.
Yeah.
Dominic, I think, may pick up that W.
I mean, Liv Morgan said after Finn Balor gets done with Adam Pearce, she's going to go in there and get him a match.
This could be a big moment for Dominic. If he gets the match and wins, I think this will put him on another level.
Because
than where he's at.
I mean,
moves him further in his career.
Finn Balor and Dominic go into Mania not on good terms because Dominic's in the match.
Yeah.
Finn doesn't like it. They're still on a team, though. Mm-hmm. Whole Judgment Day turns on Finn Balor as he's about to win.
Because I'm assuming Finn is going to be expecting Dominic to help him win.
And Dominic's
not going to like that.
Dominic's
he's like,
not going to let him
why
win.
Can't I win?
Yeah.
Why can't I be the
And then Penta comes out of nowhere and wins the match because everyone, including me, loves Penta.
Yeah, I do love Penta.
And I get what I want because I'm a wrestling fan. Just can't. It'll probably be someone else, but
we'll see. Hey, don't sleep on Braun Breaker. Don't sleep on the.
You're right. You're right. Anyone could win this. Anyone could win this. But we get a altercation between Logan Paul and AJ Styles as well.
Yes.
And
how do you feel about this rivalry as we get closer and closer to Mania? Because I believe it was made official. They're going one-on-one at Mania.
I mean, there's no spice to it, but it's also like I want to see these two guys in the ring.
Just go at it.
Yeah.
Just like do some high-flying moves.
I mean, they can't make every single match at Mania be like, oh my goodness, the story of the year.
Why not, though?
Because Logan Paul doesn't have the time, Tyler.
Oh.
That's why.
Hey, he's there like every week.
Every week?
It's just about this year he's been working.
I mean, yeah. Clearly not enough to set up a story. I mean, they also have like there would be some Raws where they don't even include both these guys.
Yeah.
So it's also on the Raw itself and creative. I mean, I don't really see like anything like going into this rivalry that's like deep, like how you can never do that.
Yeah.
I mean, they brought their kids involved talking about forgiveness and stuff. Remember that?
Sure.
Yeah.
All right, let's move on.
All right. And then last but not least, we get the match of the night. Rhea Ripley.
Is this the match of the night?
No, I mean like the main event. That's what I meant. I mean, it was a pretty great match.
There was one backstage segment with Chad Gable.
Right.
I want to talk about how we're getting another Grande Americana.
Next week.
Is it Americana or Americano?
Americano.
Is it Americano?
Yeah.
We're getting them next week. But it's going to be in, did they say Minneapolis? Which is where Chad Gable is from. Right. Because he was too sick to wrestle here.
He was too sick until Adam Pearce decided
But he's like, you can't wrestle. Doctor's orders, you're still going to be too sick.
He's like, wait, I'll be good by then.
Like, no, doctor's orders.
Doctor's orders.
He's like, well, but we can get El Grande Americano. And I think we're going to find out who he is.
Really? You think we'll find out?
I think we'll find out Monday.
Who do you think it is?
I don't know. I think it could be
Rusev.
Could be Rusev. We don't know.
Could be Rusev. Could be.
I mean, the body type doesn't necessarily match up to Rusev, so I don't know if that's him.
Yeah. I mean, here's the thing with.
Could be an NXT guy. Who knows?
It looks like Chad, but we have the evidence.
The evidence shows that, look.
It's not Chad Gable.
We've established that I may not be the smartest guy in the world.
Yeah.
But I'm pretty sure you can't be in two places at once. And we clearly saw.
Wait, are you sure?
We clearly saw Chad Gable was here. El Grande was there. He can't be in two places at once.
I don't know. Could it be Aleister Black?
I didn't see the tattoos.
I was just...
Can't be Aleister Black.
I don't know. He had like the black Oh, wait, yeah, you're right. No tattoos.
No tattoos.
No tattoos.
So it can't be him. I don't know. I think we'll find out, though.
Do you think it would be like someone from NXT?
I think it's a possibility.
Yeah.
There's some big guys over there.
I mean, who else?
I don't know. We'll see. All right, but let's move on to that main event match. Io Sky taking on Rhea Ripley for the Women's World Championship with Bianca Belair as a special guest referee.
Whoever wins is Bianca Belair's
opponent.
But
nobody won.
Nobody won because they kept beating up
Bianca,
and Bianca's like, fine.
I'm not going to take this.
Yeah.
And
no contest.
She calls for the bell, and they all just start fighting.
And Rhea Ripley got really mad.
You don't make mommy upset.
And she came out on top, man. Doing the riptide from the top rope.
From the top rope.
It's crazy.
Clearly another multi-person match.
Really? You think so?
Yeah, I think so.
Why?
I'll still keep saying I still believe Liv Morgan deserves to be in this match, just because of the amount of work she put in this last year.
Do you think we'll get like Liv Morgan stuff at Mania during the Intercontinental Championship match?
Maybe, or they got to put her on. She deserves to be on the show.
Yeah,
one of the nights, right?
Right. I think she'll be a part of the Judgment Day.
Judgment Day stuff, clearly, but whether or not she gets like her own match, I think she should. I think she earned it last year.
Yeah.
I mean, she was easily the 2024 female superstar.
Don't get me wrong, she earned it, but I don't see it right now. I don't see them building anything.
They're not cooking with it.
They're not cooking with it.
Not cooking with anything. But yeah, this closes out the show, right?
Yeah.
Solid show in London.
Solid Raw.
We're back into the States this next Monday, finally.
Yeah.
Did they advertise John Cena being there at all? I don't think so.
They usually do, but they didn't.
I don't think he's going to be there. Maybe Cody Rhodes will be there, but I didn't see any John Cena there.
What if The Rock is there? The final boss.
You smell what The Rock is cooking.
What do you think he's cooking?
He's cooking some freaking banger stories.
Yeah. Do you mean he is or Triple H?
Ooh, both.
Anyways,
moving on to
NXT
April 1st.
And speaking of horrible storytelling,
oh no,
Stephanie Vaquer vacates the North American Championship just because The Rock's daughter told her to.
Oh, yeah. I think they should have had her wrestle like 2 matches at Stand Deliver and have her just lose one, the NXT North American, and then have her keep the NXT or whatever. I just think it's dumb. We clearly talked about how we knew this wasn't going to last long, the whole double, but we expected it to, or maybe she'll at least get to Stand and Deliver.
She should have at least lost it.
I like have her lose at Stand and Deliver.
Yeah.
Have her wrestle 2 matches that night. Have her open the show and maybe even close the show.
Yeah, I think they need to fire Ava and get a new person in, man.
It was one bad decision.
I don't know. It was a really
bad decision.
She's made worse decisions than Adam Pearce and Nick Aldis combined after that.
They make some good decisions over there.
I mean, exactly.
No,
if she wants to be in their status, she can't make a decision like this.
We're going to have to wrap this episode up soon. But they will say that that the match will be defended in a ladder match at Stand Deliver.
Yeah. All right, next we got Zarya defeating Lash Legend.
And they had qualifying matches.
Yeah.
So Zarya is going to be in the match.
Yep. No Quarter Catch Crew defeating Hank and Tank.
So, again, Pete Dunne pulling double duty. Give him a freaking raise.
Yeah.
Wait, no, that's new catch.
Yeah.
I swear I get some of these.
Why did they have so many catch
crew?
Ava makes a huge announcement about the what they're going to do for the North American Championship.
Well, we'll also have the men's match as well.
Right.
The triple threat.
We got Dark State destroying Trick Williams. Yep. Kalani Jordan defeating Roxanne Perez.
You see them starting to push these talent up now as we're getting ready to put Roxanne Perez up on.
Yeah.
But yeah, so that triple threat match at St. Deliver is going to be Oba Femi, Trick Williams, and Javon Evans for the NXT Championship.
Do you think it's either going to be Oba and Javon?
Yeah,
I think Trick.
Do you think Trick is a heel now?
He's somewhere.
He's kind of in the middle.
Yeah.
Because fans are pretty much on Javon's side. They like Javon.
He's at a state where they could literally do whatever they want with him right now.
Yeah, I agree.
Ricky Saints getting the North American Championship.
It was quick.
Yeah.
He's already champion. They're not wasting any time on this guy.
Yeah, Sean Spears already lost the championship.
He's been champion for what? Less than a month? Maybe?
Like 3 weeks.
Yeah, something like that. And then I believe doesn't Ethan Page attack him after the match?
It was definitely somebody.
It was Ethan Page.
Yeah.
I think this would be a good rivalry for the two of them, and I think they should go one-on-one. Well, actually, here's the thing. Is you know what's similar between Ricky Saints, Ethan Page, and Sean Spears? All former AEW stars.
They're definitely using them to
as a story. Well, they're using that as a storyline.
Yeah, they're using that.
So
to their
I could see another multi-man match, but also I think Ricky Saints and Ethan Page one-on-one could deliver.
You know, WWE is at a point right now to where they have so much talent. They have
so much talent. It's so many people.
They need to make multi-man matches, which I don't think there's anything wrong with that.
No, I agree. All
right.
Anything else you want to say on these 3 shows?
I mean, we already talked about Rusev.
Mania's cooking.
Talked about Mania cooking up.
Mania's cooking.
There's nothing else that comes to my mind that we need to talk about separately.
All right.
Sorry about we had to rush to the end of this episode. This little silly goose here's computer is running out of storage.
Silly goose? Is he flirting with me or something? We should be having a new setup here before too long.
Yeah, man.
We're getting close.
I'll have to ask you about that. I forgot to ask you about that.
Yeah, we'll talk about that after the pod. It's coming soon.
It's coming. We won't have to see
Easter. Hey, don't sleep on Easter. Happy Easter, everybody. Happy Easter.
There's nothing wrong with it. It's just like it's a work in progress poster behind us.
We've been doing this for a year, you know.
It's crazy. It feels like we just started.
We've been doing this for a whole year.
133 subscribers.
And we'll take every single one of them.
Starts with 1.
It all started with 1.
Yeah.
And it continues to grow.
Yeah.
With 1 after 1 after 1.
We're having a shirt that says it starts with 1 from now on.
All right, get us out of here, Kaysen.
All right. Magic Tyler. Kaysen Smith. And we'll see you next week.
Happy Easter.
Happy Easter.